Phish fans didn't tell me about Coventry when I discovered this whole thing 9 months ago. And when I started reacting, you guys were just giving me, like, oh, listen to the sphere, listen to this, listen to that. You guys, like, glossed over the hiatus and the breakup and whatever. And so you don't understand why it was so emotional for me to find out about it. No one ever told me about 2004 and about Coventry. Like, you guys were covering it up. Like, you didn't want to think about the bad. If I had known that, I would have never had even questioned this band and its fan base. I would have never, if I had known what you guys went through and like what the band went through. And now everyone's saying, wait till you hear the Fluffhead comeback, like the 2009 Hampton Coliseum Fluffhead. So guess what I have right here on my computer? Guess what I have? You ready? Gonna react. Never seen this one before. Guys, like, Paige is smiling right there with like so much happiness, like after just seeing him cry in Velvet Sea 5 years before this. And then do you hear how like many screams were in the audience and like how alive they are? And like there was this moment where like Trey and Mike were like talking to each other right before they started, and I bet they were just like, it's so glad to be back, like I can't believe we're here, like can you believe this is the band we started? Sorry, emotional. my God, if I had been there, oh my God, I would have just been crying. I would have been crying this whole time. I wouldn't even, I'd be trying to sing and then like saying Fluffhead at all the right times, but I would have just been also just crying and sobbing. Cause like the amount of emotional overwhelm after like thinking that the band that you love is never gonna come back again and that all you have is your memories and this beautiful thing that once existed, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, wait, they're coming back. It's not over. Like the dream isn't over. Like dust off the old clothes. We're going out. We're going back to the lot. We're going on tour again. Like, do you understand like how like the energy and like the lights and the crowd dancing, and like it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. My point is, how could you guys have not told me about, why were you only telling me the good? That's like, were you just trying to get me to like Phish? And so you're like, oh, don't let her see the bad ones, whatever. Like, no, I like wish I had known, because I would, one, have been like so much more supportive and loving and gentle with like getting to know your band. I would have been like much more like caring and delicate. I didn't know about this like collective trauma you guys went through, but like the collective joy of this moment, I can't even put it in words. I can only put it in exhilaration and love. And like, I really wonder now from my other reaction videos on YouTube, I wonder which of them, have I listened to anything else from this performance? Let's check it out, because I have a playlist, and my playlist has all my Phish stuff on one playlist. So let's see. Erica reacts to Phish. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Nope, 2024, 2022, 2022, Halfway to the Moon, 2022. You guys were giving me all these new ones. 2021, my taste was Walnut Creek 1997. Amazing show, by the way. 97, best fall tour, arguably, from what my research. 1998, Star Lake, Reba. 1995, Madison Square Garden. 96, Aladdin Theater. Las Vegas, Madison Square Garden, 2011. 2010 to 1995, Orlando. 97 again. 92, Golgi Apparatus, Down with Disease, Big Cypress, a classic. Denver, 2012. Brooklyn, 2004. Providence, 1994. The Clifford Ball. And 1998. You guys never told me about Hampton, 2009. Not once. Not once. I had to find out about it by digging into the dirty secrets of like the falling out. Why didn't you guys tell me? So anyway, I'm just a little upset that like y'all who were like guiding me through my Phish journey thought to only cherry pick for me instead of giving me the real raw story. So now at least I figured it out, and like I'm very emotional about it, and now I have a lot more context for everything that I do here on Erica Retro Gaming and Music. So thank you. And if you watch this whole video, I love you.